Morning, y'all. It's journey time. You coming? We're gonna meet Aiden today. We're gonna give him a lesson, 2-hour lesson, plus we're gonna spend some time with him on the golf course as well. There is a bit of rain about, but I guess we play golf in the rain, don't we? Mm-hmm. We do. So today's question, for that comment section down below, let me know what you think, how many lessons you would take to improve. So would it be 1? Do you need just like a quick fix? Would it be a series of 6? Would it be a whole year? Down in that comment section down below, how many lessons would you need, do you think, to actually start improving your game? Time to get this one, that one to school, and then we better get the Torquay Golf Club. Hello Aiden, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, good. 17 handicapper. And we are going to try and lower this handicap.
That's the plan.
In 6 months. Doable or not doable?
Well, I've gone down from 28 to 17 in the 2 years I've been playing. So
okay.
I feel it's doable.
How long have you been off 17 for now?
Probably about since the handicap was frozen in the winter.
Okay.
So I was 18 when I first joined my club, so I've gone down 1 in a year. Okay,
so then you're kind of, so you've gone down and then you've slowed a little bit kind of thing.
Yeah, slowed a little bit.
So let's see if we can speed that up a little bit.
Ryan Little.
That'll be a straight left.
Why?
It was a foul flat head. I felt like I swung more to the left.
Okay. And again? So that last one was your most healed strike. So that part of the face where you hit that low left.
Yeah.
Is pointing considerably further left than say high toe.
Yeah.
Right Aiden, let's look at the data. Iron shots, club path is 4 to the right. Happy with what that means?
Club path is mean I'm
into out.
Oh right, okay, so that's 4 into out.
Correct.
Yeah.
Face averaging 1.9 close to that 4. Averages can be deceptive though because you've got a 0.8 open and then a 0.7 closed. So the fact that you can get 1.7 closed concerns me, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Club path with the driver, 6 degrees to the right. Face the path averaging 0 to that, but again we can go 2.5 closed to 2.8 open to a consistent path. So the reason I'm seeing 17 handicap is because well, there's another reason. Strike with the driver is definitely heel base there, which we need to talk about. Strike with the iron is also very heel based as well, and we're definitely in our conversations we're hearing you talk about not really feeling which part of the club you're striking off. So we need to think about your face to path control, getting it a bit more consistently one side possibly.
Yeah.
We also need to think about your strike, trying to bring that into a place where you can feel it so you don't react to the bad strikes, or you do if you consistently get them. Where at the moment it's randomised. You get one going left and you think you've done the face wrong, but it's actually because you just caught it way in the heel. So we need to get that so you can, that's how you go away and you're able to actually self-fix. What you're going to find as we play, which we'll test, we're going to just change a few things with your grip and the way you feel you're swinging, and you might find that actually changes other things.
Right, okay.
Because your high handle needs to be there at the moment.
Yeah.
So you have a face that generally wants to be pointing left of the path. So what you then use is body thrust and sway, and then in turn high handle to try and control that, to see if changing your hold enables you to do the other things that you've kind of mentioned that you want to do, which is get rid of all this and feel like you're turning more.
I've changed my grip before once to more over the club as you rather than under.
Hated it?
I hated it, yeah. So I found that everything was so weak.
Yeah. How many times when I've talked about changing grips for people who have strong grips, do you reckon they say what you
Every
just said
time.
there? Yeah, every time.
Every
I
time.
love that answer. I love that answer. So just show me that grip, Aiden. We've changed your right hand grip, haven't we? So we've gone underneath and we've had some separation in here. And it's a little bit looser maybe in here. Does it feel to allow your right hand to get into position?
Feels like I can sort of move it and it's still there.
Okay, if
Whereas
you show
before-
me where you were with your right hand. Yeah, and you were much more, this was touching. Yeah, it was like a fist grab basically.
Yeah, and now when I'm doing that I can feel it.
Yeah,
Wait.
well it's brutal. Your grip is brutal, where the grip I'm trying to get you to use there's some level of finesse.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I asked you to do is not have the ball so far back,
Yeah.
and also to not have the shaft so lent forwards.
So not like that.
Correct.
More. That's
Correct. Feel like it's almost straight up in your
Yeah.
mind.
that's
Okay.
what it feels like to me.
And then downswing, I want you to rotate more rather than slide.
So instead of
Correct.
way, turn.
Correct. Not a bad shot. Bit of a push. So look at your strike. Completely
More,
changed.
yeah.
Look.
More towards the
So
side,
that grip, yeah, you were very heel based. You've now gone considerably more middle to toe based. Path 2.8 right now. Apart from the first shot where you were 9 degrees wrong with the face, look at the last three. 0, 1, 0. Where you were 11, 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 1, 7, 1, 1, 6. So you're dotting around with the face. How's the grip feeling?
Not too bad.
Because you've hit some better shots with it?
No, it doesn't feel. I'm normally quite good at adapting to things,
Yeah, okay.
and to me, it doesn't feel. When I've done it before, it feels like I'm not holding the club.
Yeah,
But for some reason, it doesn't bother me too much.
okay. Let's see you hit one. The grip is easy to change. Easy is the wrong word, but easier to change if we make sure the ball position's in place. The shaft lean at the start's not too aggressive, and you think about turning. Just changing the grip, which is what you've said you've done in the past, achieves nothing. But well, it makes you worse.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take the other elements away that will complement in that grip, it all just breaks down. I see this time and time again with people having lessons or people self-diagnosing, I've got to change my grip. Yeah, but think about all the other things that work when you use that grip. What, are you just going to get magically let them go or still use them? It's all match-ups, it's all patterned.
Find the problem with lessons as well, when you have an half-an-hour lesson, they'll change your grip and go, work on that.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, you define
They're
that
not
as...
tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you try teaching me your job in half an hour, I'm going to be good at that, aren't I? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's mental. Like, that system of lessons for me is archaic. It's just not worth whatever you spend on it. Right, grip is definitely changing strike for the better. We're seeing face zeros and path only twos. 1, 6 in there, you had a little wobble in the middle, but you had 9 to start with the face. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 3, 1, 6 and 0 again. There was a little fight at the start, but it hasn't taken you long with the iron to feel like this is possibly a way of going forwards, isn't it?
yeah, feels a lot better.
Yeah, and apart from the odd miss hits in there, we're starting to see a pretty nice dispersion of short and long, which we didn't see as much with your first shots. Because the biggest difference is we're now seeing a dynamic loft of 27 degrees where you came in with 23. So you're delivering a better loft, which is giving you a better height, your strike is better, so we're starting to see the ball land the same distance every time. When you land the ball the same distance every time, I don't care so much of your left and rights, because it's getting pin eye if you choose the right club, and that's so much more constructive than the short left in the bunker, long left with the next one, short 50 yards right with the next one. It's about trying to get you nearer that hole. 70 shots with the way you're hitting that is just far too many. That's really good. That's a line ball. Oh, it just stayed right. So with the driver, we're definitely seeing club face control not as good. 3, 5, 1, 4, 0, 9, 5, 7, 2, 3. So bigger numbers, which is understandable because of the grip change. Biggest thing that I like with the driver is we're starting to see a better strike pattern. We're starting to find more centered to your original driver pattern where it was very heel based. So peak height with your driver was averaging 21 yards. We're now averaging 33. Obviously we do have the face a little open to the path and adding a little bit of loft, but what we're seeing is the potential with that little bit higher flight. If you can get the ball speed you were getting from the other action, I mean, there's yardages to be gained there because you're keeping the ball up in the air a bit more and you're not spinning it as low. You were 2,000 revs spinning at around 95 miles an hour. Well, I'd like you around 2.5. It is for that speed, really.
Yeah.
This is going to be very interesting when we get out on the golf course. Right, me and Aiden out on the golf course. It's really windy and we're going to go and try and see if we can put some of this practice indoors now to work outdoors.
That's it.
Pressure's on. So we've hit a second ball, 8 iron. I'm not sure it's enough club. Yeah, it is. Good shot. And what we did there was quite interesting. So with the new technique, your first one, Aiden chose to aim middle of the green, and then the wind hit it, so it's off the left, which dropped it off to the right. So because you're used to more either blocking or overdrawing, inside we've started to see a lot more kind of neutral flights to even slightly tails off down to the right, like almost slightly cutting. So wind off the left, I'm kind of saying, let's aim straight at the flag here, which you did on that one, and obviously we found it hitting the middle of the old green. Bit of course management to learn, always the key with a new technique. You've got to learn how to play with it. Good drive. He's just Aiden's just missed the right side of the fairway. Long par 4. He's going to whack a hybrid up and try and avoid the bunker.
Yeah.
So up the left a little bit. Do you want to have another go? Certainly not your best strike. Bit toppy. Didn't see one of them indoors. Go and put it in. That's it. Similar lie. Get that right hand grip on top. Make sure you're turning through. Is that ball not slightly below your feet as well?
Yeah.
And that's just a great shot. And that's why we're 17. Because you've got the 10 handicapper shots in there, but we can't have those 17 handicappers coming out. The ball below your feet there for me was the thing that you just maybe didn't quite adjust to enough.
Should have kept my weight low down.
Yeah, well, you got to adjust to it. It's an on-course adaptation you've got to be making, which is why indoors is great. It gets your data all nice, but this is so important that we get this side nailed down, because that's a very amateur mistake, if you like. Right, rain stops play. We got about 5 holes done, but it started to get so wet we weren't actually really achieving anything. So we're going to do another few holes when he comes down next month. Great start from Aiden, really impressed. Inside, changing the numbers, you can see there we were really successful and it worked. Got out on the course, iron looked sharp, hybrid okay, driver he still wanted to slide with his lower body a lot. That's going to be the one we need to fix a bit more aggressively going forward. He has a lot of potential to get a lot lower than 17. Well, what a cool start. Aiden was a cool guy, he was fun, he was definitely keen to learn and take things on. I think what was interesting is hopefully I've persuaded him that the grip change is for the better. He complained about trying it before and how it was always weak. I think the stats showed him we certainly weren't losing any distance to anything, we were gaining from better launches. Also, I used the example of matchups, how his grip was encouraging certain impact positions that he brought to the lesson, so changing his grip wasn't the fix, it was that combined with trying to change his impact conditions. So it kind of showed him maybe how his attempts to change his grip in the past definitely would fail if he's not trying to change the other aspects, if you like. And I thought it was really clear how In the studio, indoors, in the controlled environment, he was really willing, aggressively changing and trying new things. It was great to see for a coach, a student with that much kind of passion to change. But then when we got out on the golf course, just simple ideas of ball below his feet were throwing him. So we'll certainly use our time maybe a bit more on the course as well going forwards. So post comments down below, let me know what you think. Do you think Aiden can get cut? I think he seriously can. It's going to take a lot of work and he's got a lot to learn because he's very new to golf. But post comments down below. That is contestant number 1. They're competing against each other. I just thought that's kind of what they say on the telly, isn't it? I've got 2 more students tomorrow, so let's see what they bring. I'm super excited about this. The journey has begun for 1. 4 more are coming. Come with us. There's so much to learn. There is so much to learn when we just do it in a real environment rather than the old kind of clickbait world that we kind of live in. Let me know what you think.